A lot has happened since last season. In this episode, we're gonna head down to Travis's home waters in the Keys after Hurricane Irma and see what the fishing's like and what business is like down there. Little did we know, just a few months later, we'd be experiencing the same thing here in Panama City Beach after Hurricane Michael. And as you can see behind me, the water's beautiful and we're back to business as normal. Hey, y'all enjoy this episode where I'm living on Travis time, and next week we'll be back here in Panama City Beach.
Today on Chasin The Sun.
Welcome to Key West, brother. It's nice to be here.
Justin travels to Key West and learns what it means to be on Travis time.
Our day in and day out true resident fish is the permit.
You has a permit?
Yeah.
Come on now,
The cool part about permit is you can sight fish them in shallow water, you can sight fish them in deep water, you can sight fish them on rocks.
Now that is a different animal than that.
There's like 617 islands in the Keys. We're on the last inhabited island.
No, he's crazy. Oh, man, right here. Oh, I just got crushed. Here he comes back. Look at that. Got him.
Nice.
Everything that I wanted to happen while I was here did happen. It just happened on a different timeline and in a really different way than what I was expecting.
Chasin The Sun is brought to you by Dulce Vida Tequila, Engel Coolers, the original high-performance cooler, Florida Fishing Products, Fish Better, Fish Florida, and by Z-Man Fishing Products, the science and art of fishing.
Welcome to Key West, brother.
It's nice to be here.
Hey, you like my office?
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh?
Definitely a little different than where I'm from, but beautiful nonetheless.
So the marina is just right there, literally attached to the property. Here at the Marriott Beachside, you know, coming to work every day is pretty much like going to paradise vacation spot, because it is one of the coolest spots in Key West. Yeah, this is kind of the original part of Key West.
We don't need to go holding hands at southernmost point, unless you just want to.
Southernmost point's going to be on your side. What they asked us to guide here was kind of like, you know, yeah, dude, I jumped up and down.
Inside, you're going, yes,
I danced
and then you're
to
like,
jig.
yeah, I think we can make that work.
Absolutely.
You know?
Truly danced to jig. It was
Yeah.
cool as could be. You know, the floating docks here, boats are taken care of. I don't have to worry about anything crazy. Best part is I have a captive audience for the charters.
Yeah.
So our little group of guides, kind of like your little group of guides up there.
Yeah.
The only difference is I get whole new faces every week because this thing is flowing.
Yeah.
It's constant, which is really cool. You know, when it comes to fishing in your part of the world, the redfish is your standard, everyday, steady. Matter of fact, you and I couldn't get away from them. We go king fishing to catch redfish.
That's right.
But down here, you know, there are redfish. There's redfish in the Keys, but they're further north. They're up in the glades. So you get down here with us. We have a few schools of them, but we don't really mess with them because they're kind of slow and everything else is faster than them. They have teeth. They are day savers in the winter, but our day in and day out true resident fish is the permit. Have you caught a permit?
I have, but I tell you what, I've only caught them in shallow water sight fishing. And it's funny because some people think that's like more prestigious or something, but to me, every fish is cool in every different way you can catch
Hey
it.
man, anything that pulls hard is awesome.
Yeah.
Fishing permit in shallow water is pretty tough, you know, because they have those giant eyes.
Yeah.
They're ocular feeders, so they see so well. So we have a lot of time where it's really calm here in the Keys. Pretty much our entire summer through the fall is calm.
Yeah.
except for one of those hurricane things comes by. But that's no big deal. The water comes up, blows things around, and we get back on it. Everybody here works together and we move forward, just like any coastal town that has a hurricane.
That's right, no big deal.
But, so, fishing them shallow, that's a pretty big deal, dude. Awesome accomplishment. A lot of people spend thousands and thousands of hours trying to do it one time.
But the good thing is, that's already been checked off the list. I don't care to try to do that here, okay?
Cool.
But I do know that you are the master of the deep water permit, and not just permit, we're talking about permit.
The big boys.
The big boys. All right, I want to go catch a permit.
Well, let's get in the boat, go do it.
All right.
What does it really mean to go fishing on Travis time? Justin finds out slowly.
All right, so we are packing a lot of gear into an unfamiliar boat in an unfamiliar place, so I'm way out of my comfort zone. So, you know, like 6 o'clock this morning, we were moving around, getting ready to roll out, so I figured by, 6:37 we'll be on the water fishing.
Yo, homie.
Official time. Hold on. 10:30.
This turns into this and this turns into that, and Justin's sitting there going, when are we getting to the water?
I had no idea what I was getting into with the boat situation and trying to find bait and gas and how complicated that was gonna be. I assumed that was all taken care of ahead of time. Not on Travis time. At some point, I think we're gonna get the boat in the water and try to go catch something, but we'll see, who knows.
It's a very impatient individual. The update. All the madness that it takes to get the boat in the water and get ready to go that you guys don't see has taken us 5 hours so far today. And we still gotta go get bait.
And ice.
And ice, and gas. Or maybe beer.
Jeez. So, on day 2, we're gonna get on the water and start fishing. Day 1, we're gonna drive down. Day 2, we're gonna get boat ready. That'll make it day 3, I think. Day 3, we're going fishing.
First thing we're gonna do is obviously sight fishing since we have the sunlight. Come on, Firm.
You has a permit?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Firm. I got his head up. Low 20s, hardy little boogers. See how big their eyes are?
So the first thing that I notice here is it is a lot different than our fishery because our beach is one straight line. We have fish migrating up and down that straight line. We have very little tide influence to affect that. Whereas here, tide's moving all the time. I mean, it's crazy.
So we're islanders, obviously. I mean, there are a few little beaches like here at the Marriott Beachside. We got one right there. That's why it's beachside. But for the most part, we are 130 miles from the mainland.
Yeah.
And it's islands, islands, islands all the way to get down here. There's like 617 islands in the Keys. We're on the last inhabited island in the Keys. So we literally are at the end of the road.
Yeah.
Which is, it's pretty cool down here. What you got to look at as far as how the ecology works and the fishery works is we have Gulf on the north side, Atlantic on the south side, two totally different tides that kind of work together but separately. So it's twice as much to learn as far as the tidal movements and what's going on. The cool part about that is though, is if we go, if you happen to be at a slack tide somewhere, 20-minute boat ride, you're in moving water.
What size kind of jig head? What size jig head?
You know what I would do? So we're gonna hook a crab and drift on a couple of these.
Yeah.
So I'll use, what's that, 3/4, half ounce? 3/4, perfect. First thing we're gonna do is obviously sight fishing since we have the sunlight. All of May I didn't have the sun, so I was having technology fishing with a sonar. But whenever you can sight fish anything, of course that's how you wanna do it. At least that's how we wanna do it, because it's fun, and since we're fishing, we're gonna do what's fun. Now, once we get sight fishing mission covered, I'll simultaneously have a jig out the back with a crab on it. These jigs from Z-Man are pretty good. The way the lead is on here, they dive. The cool part is they'll hit with the line out behind the boat, hit somewhere in the middle of the water column, and I'll vary the length of line we have out behind the boat so that the crab will pass through the fish. Come on, Permit.
Got 2 cudas coming right on the boat.
Come on, Perm.
You has a permit?
Yeah,
Come on now.
Perm.
Dude, I see fish all runners.
Come on. They fight hard up on these wrecks.
Yeah, that's a little different class of permit.
And these are little guys too. We get up in that 30, 40 pound range. I got his head up. Bam.
That's a big permit there, look at that.
Thank you, sir.
Holy cow.
They're
Right
good.
in the corner of the mouth. Now that is a different animal than I have seen.
All right, Mr. Perm's about mid-20s. Hey, Justin,
What?
thanks for landing my fish.
Oh, you bet.
He's low 20s. Low 20s, hardy little boogers. See how big their eyes are? Ocular feeders. There you go. Ocular feeders.
Hey, I'm not worried about the fish. I'm figuring out how I'm going to get this blood off the deck.
That's all good. We'll figure it out later. He is a little anal on that though. See the black fin on the side, black eyes, black tail. Crazy thing is their mouth has no teeth, but they have crushers inside if you look in there. All right. You know, the cool part about permit is you can sight fish them in shallow water, you can sight fish them in deep water, you can sight fish them on rocks. We know where all the spawning schools are. We kind of try to protect those a little bit.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we have an SPZ, special permit zone, where it's a no take for 3 months during that period when they're spawning. But you can catch them all year long.
Golly, what a permit. I didn't know they got that big. And he's not even that big, by your standards.
The cool part is we have an entire industry of flats guides
Yeah.
that fish for them. And then the offshore guys kind of play with them when they run into them here and there. Like they'll go offshore and then come back by a couple spots that might have them. Or you can be like me and target them all day long,
Yeah.
which is what I love to do. I love to catch permit.
I don't know if mine spawned out, but I'm wore out. I know that.
Yeah, these are post-spawn fish. Pretty cool.
So the Florida Keys are just really special for anyone that fishes in Florida because so many things begin there. I would say that most of the sport fishing in Florida was created in the Florida Keys.
Coming,
There it
coming,
goes.
coming, boom,
Got
made
it.
it. Nice.
Oh, that's a good one. So the Florida Keys are just really special for anyone that fishes in Florida because so many things begin there. So many techniques, a lot of the different things that we do, we learn from guides down there. I would say that most of the sport fishing in Florida was created in the Florida Keys. So this is pretty awesome. This is very new to me. I've never seen this before. I'm pretty sure Travis came up with this, and if he didn't, I don't know who did. But I can say I've trolled a lot of miles, mostly in the Gulf of Mexico, very little over here. But it's the same grass, the sargassum, when it's scattered like this, it's so hard to fish in because you're trolling lures and baits, rigged baits, that have a big hook sticking out the bottom. And so Travis took this Z-Man Streaks XL and rigged it on a big weedless hook. And it is wild how we can just drag it through that sargassum weedlessly. Pretty good idea.
This is old school, old school. For our area, super, super, super grassy. I mean, if you turn around and look right here, it's crazy grassy.
On me, right here. Oh, I just got crushed. Here he comes back. Look at that. Got him.
I got the bigger one. Actually, he got a good one.
Yeah.
Nice. But look at that stud down there.
Oh yeah, got a whole school here, baby. I should have known. End of the road. Gosh.
They are hungry, starting to fire up. Afternoon bite. Now, see, mine's short. Whereas yours is good.
We'll talk about the afternoon bite later. The Travis Holeman afternoon bite. But I think I figured out the afternoon bite.
Well,
Travis fishes more in the afternoon, so you're more in tune to what's going on in the afternoon.
You know why I fish in the afternoons? Because there's nobody else out here. I hate crowds. Little schoolie. So around these parts, when they're questionable, catch another one. Coming, boom,
Got
made it. Nice,
Oh, that's a good one.
nice. We need that one for the box.
Here, I'll swing him right to you here. There we go.
I like the net.
Right.
You know why I like the net? All those years on tour.
That's right.
I was never really good with the
Thank
gaff,
you for that net, John.
but I was really good with the net. Nice bull.
Yeah,
Is that the only bull of the day, huh?
We should be able to pull back up to the grass and, oh my gosh, Travis.
Dude, I know.
You're kidding me. Ready? Let's go. So one of the cool things about going somewhere really different like down in the Keys is seeing how similar it is to here at home. In the South, we love to have a big fish fry and big cookout and have all the friends and family over, and that's exactly what we did here in the Keys as well.
Everything in the future we have from here forth is all because we all love and work together. Let's keep that up.
Chasin the Sun has been brought to you by Latitude Tournament Boats. Humminbird, simply, clearly, better. Pirates Cove Marina, you enjoy the Gulf, we'll take care of the rest. And by Sport Trail Trailers.
So one of the cool things about going somewhere really different like down in the Keys is seeing how similar it is to here at home. The people, the place, the environment, but really the people. You know, the camaraderie between fishermen down there, the family and friends, the way that they all help each other in day-to-day life. And then the get-togethers. You know, in the South, we love to have a big fish fry and big cookout and have all the friends and family over, and that's exactly what we did here in the Keys as well. We were able to come into the Marriott. We brought a bunch of that fresh mahi home. Me and Travis cleaned them up there at the dock and, you know, brought them inside for a little Key-style hook and cook.
I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Thank you so very much, friends and family. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. Everything in the future we have from here forth is all because we all love and work together. Let's keep that up.
So after spending a little time here on Travis Key, I did realize one thing. Everything that I wanted to happen while I was here did happen. It just happened on a different timeline and in a really different way than what I was expecting. I caught that giant permit I wanted to catch. We found the weed lines with all the mahis on them. You know, all those things I wanted to check off the list. I just wanted to do it in a really orderly fashion. Where on Travis time, we just kind of do them as they come.
It was funny, he felt like, at least he was portraying, that it wasn't happening in a timely enough manner, but fortunately, we got the job done. It was a great time.
There's more than one way to skin a cat, and eventually, Travis got around to it.